Hi guys, welcome to the ultimate guide on how to kill everything and everyone with the light tank in Battlefield 1. I will show you all of this in two parts and this is part 1. Before we start fighting, let's check out the different versions or packages that you can select. The light tank was built by the French and it was known as the FT. That's why it always says FT-17 light tank when you kill one of your enemies. This tank shaped the design of future tanks. It is very nimble, but it has less armor than its bigger cousins, and some of them come equipped with a fully rotating turret. Let's start with the light howitzer tank, because this one is a little bit special compared to the other versions of the light tank. It is suited for long-range fighting against static enemies, and it has the ability to deploy a defensive smokescreen. It has a super effective heavy machine gun and a 75mm HE howitzer. It also has access to emergency repair. The howitzer tank is a beast when it comes to destroying other vehicles. One shot with the 75mm HE howitzer to a boat will do approximately 82 damage. One shot to another light tank is 62 damage and the heavy tank will take 35 damage. Which means only 3 shots to kill the largest tank on the battlefield. That is a massive amount of damage. This version of the light tank is most suited to kill other tanks. So if you find yourself playing on a map where there are a lot of enemy tanks, then I would definitely recommend this one. But make no mistake, the HMG is incredibly efficient in taking out infantry. You will be kicking ass and taking names with this one. The power of smoke. The smokescreen is very effective and I found out the hard way. I am driving a howitzer and the other guy as well. The smokescreen can make you disappear even when you are disabled. On top of that, the 75mm HE howitzer can kill another light tank with only 2 shots. Use this smoke to be strategic. You can obviously use it to hide yourself from other tanks during your retreat, but you can also use it to mask the advance of your teammates, so that they can easily run from one point to another without being seen or being killed by the enemy. Your buddies can hop on for a ride, but this isn't faster than sprinting. Your tank will release smoke for about 15 seconds and the reload time takes 30 seconds from the moment that you first released your smoke. Which means that your tank can be covered in smoke every 15 seconds. And believe me, you will find this very useful when you're fighting multiple tanks. When you are driving the light howitzer tank, you will also have access to emergency repair. This is a beautiful thing because it will save your life on many occasions, but it will also save you a lot of time, which means more kills for you. This thing is so good that I never have to stop anymore to repair my tank. And when you select the other tank, it feels like a total waste of time to stop and repair. The emergency repair will instantly add 30 points back to your health and it will take 30 seconds to reload. Don't wait to use it until you're almost dead, but use it as soon as your enemy costs approximately 30 damage. If you are in a tank versus tank fight and it turns into a fight that lasts for more than 30 seconds, then you will be able to get a health boost of a massive 60 points. In other words, the other guy won't stand a chance. The biggest downside of this tank is that you can't use the turret for a full 360 degrees. You can only see about 90 degrees, so approximately 45 degrees to the left and 45 to the right. So try to use this tank when you play on a linear map, where the enemy is facing you, or you have to adjust your strategy so that you can position yourself so that your enemy is always facing you. This also means that it will be difficult to take advantage of the armored plate at the back. It is very important to be able to identify this tank, because if you attack this one head on and you don't have a howitzer yourself, then you're in for a nasty surprise. As you can see, the turret of this tank isn't round. The other two versions both have a round turret, so watch out for this. Together with the distinct sound of the 75mm HE howitzer, it are the two most obvious ways to know that you're dealing with the howitzer. In an open field, you can easily win a tank fight against this tank. Do what you would do when you would play World of Tanks. Circle around it and attack it from behind. But please don't shoot at the armored plate. For info, it doesn't pay off to hit the reload button. This doesn't speed up the reload in any way. Even when your tank is bursting into flames, don't give up. Don't be too quick to leave your burning tank. Sometimes the enemy thinks that you are dead. All it takes is a small mistake from your enemy and you will be up and running again in no time. There are times when most of the enemy players will completely ignore you when they see a damaged tank. Most of them will think that your tank got destroyed a long time ago and you will have the time to repair unnoticed. As long as you don't move, just keep repairing and you might be able to get away with it. When you are dealing with multiple infantry, then focus on the assault guys first. They are the biggest threat. Don't worry about killing the medic who is running away from you. You can always kill him later. Working together with infantry is more effective than working together with another tank. It's not a bad idea, but you don't have the firepower, the manpower or the flexibility than if you were working together with infantry. Working together with another tank will also slow both of you down. You will have to repair at different times than the other tank, so you will end up waiting for him and he will end up waiting for you. Infantry can move on and you can catch up with them close to the next flag. This way you don't waste your time waiting for the other tank to repair. Stay with your team. Your buddies can make your life a lot easier and you can make their life a lot easier. Battlefield is all about teamwork, so there is no point for you to fight on your own on the other side of the map, except if you momentarily do that to kill the other enemy tanks. You know that it's a lot faster to capture a flag when your buddies are helping you, but they will also help you stay alive longer. Imagine that there are 20 enemies at a particular flag and you show up on your own with your tank. Of course you will be able to take down half of them, but you don't stand a chance as soon as they all start focusing on your tank. If you arrive there with 5 of your buddies, then the enemy's main focus will lie on your buddies. It shouldn't be like that, but it just is. Your tank is the biggest threat, but 99% of the time the enemy will focus on your buddies, which makes your life a lot easier. This will open up a window of opportunity, and this is usually the main reason for all the 30+ kill streaks that everybody is getting with the tanks. You will have absolutely no problem taking out all 20 enemies, because almost nobody will be looking at you. That's why it's also important to stay close to the rest of your team. They will wait for you to advance, but you should sometimes wait for them as well. Do this and your team will dominate the battlefield round after round. Make sure that you check out all the tips and tricks for the other tanks in part 2. This was Fog of Gaming and I will see you on the battlefield.